I've learned a few things today. Well, I'm going to pick up on a few things today. I'm going to get my decibels measured here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. See, there's my air conditioner compressor. And we're going to measure decibels. Truck going by out there. I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. But I do hear it. Let's see if we can get to dead quiet here. Okay, that's pretty quiet. So let's turn the air on. It's up a little bit. That's not bad. We're going to try to make it better. I'm going to put in a slow start thing. Kit ordered it this morning, and spray for weeds. That's the first thing I'm going to do today. I'm going to be a good boy and spray for weeds right off. So this is the symbol you're looking for here. You want that one right there. That one's and you can set it up. I got it on filter A and all that other stuff. Not a sponsor. So we're going to do that. And I got some carpenter bee traps I made, and it's a little sprinkly. Going to spray for weeds. Going to work on Daphne and stuff like that. But this is going to be my slow start thing. I'm not going to get a generator. Might get a generator because I'm, as you can tell, I'm out in the country, and I hadn't had much trouble with power outages, but I do have them now and then. I called the other day to get the lines figured out because I got underground power lines, and I think the lines come from the barn up to here, but I'm not sure if they go out here, and I want to dig for a pond. So, you know, I've got all kind of projects going. So, but you can call those guys and you can wait forever. They're pretty upfront about it. Though. Well, if you don't hear from us in, 2 weeks, then try again. Thanks. Appreciate that. So in an effort to protect this unit, you can tell it's in the direct sun. God, I've got some stuff on my hair. Close all my face comes out like this. I've got to shield this unit. You can see the dirt at the bottom. All this dirt, it just blows up into this unit, and it's in the direct sun, which ain't helping anything. So I'm going to build a little fence around it. I called out to have the marks done. You see that little purple spot there? I don't know what in the hell they were thinking. I mean, what good does that do me? I kind of can tell that the line, must be here. So I am going to, my carpenter bee friend, I've been working on them. I'm going to put a post hole right about here. I hope I'm alive at the end of that. Back here, I'm going to just kind of probe. I'm going to go about a foot down. Try to get it back as far as I can, and then I got to go 4 feet up this way and put a hole here, and 4 feet over this way and put a hole here, and then I'm going to kind of swing back this way and sort of shield all this mess. This is the main drive. And it's not like I, care a whole lot, but, I care some. And mostly it's going to be try to protect this thing and maybe get a little quieter. It's not loud as it is. It has a boot. You can see the boot down there on the compressor, so it's pretty quiet. It's pretty new. And I learned that Bryant and Carrier are basically the same company. So let's go down there and see what I got and see what I'm going to do. I may have enough siding to actually put the siding on the fence across here. It's kind of cool doing it kind of in a shadow form, isn't it? And to kind of blend it all in and make this look a little bit better. I got those that droopy stuff you see is rope light, and I use it at night, try to drive off the creatures. And let me tell you, there's plenty of them out here. I saw 3 rabbits on one video last night, and I still got skunks as hard as I'm trying. So I'm going to move this light out, and I'll probably mount it up on the fence and do all that too. So let's go down there. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's probably 65 degrees, so it's a little uncomfortably hot out here for me. But I kind of like to get a couple of these holes dug and get started on this thing so I can kind of face it tomorrow. Let's look back here and we'll see what we got. I've got 5 4x4 by 8 treated. You see that red one there? That's untreated because that's going to be making carpenter bee traps. Got my post hole diggers over there. Got everything kind of ready to go. So we're going to kind of unpack and pack up and go up there and dig and place and fit and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be I think this is going to be a good project. Hopefully save energy and get things quieter. See, I got the 4x8s cut to 4x4s. It could be 4 panels. These have been cut down to 78 inches, and I just don't want them poking up too high up there, and I'll use this remainder for something. So this is where we are, and let's keep going and see if I can get a couple of these post holes dug today. Taking them off here, boss. Okay, so we got 1 hole dug. We're going to go for this one. That little rock right there is 4 feet over. So we're going to come straight out, then over and over and back at an angle. I can't do an angle here. It's just too damn close to this, concerned close to this power line. Sean ain't here. I need to watch things like that. Okay, 2 of them dug. The next one's going to go here, just to give you a place where we are, and then I'm going to sweep this one back. But we can set these in there now. And I'm still alive. Put the uncut side down in the ground, and that way you got at least a little bit more of a shot at having some treatment here. Let me set it up here. Okay. And I'm going to nail up one of my sheets here, and then we'll have at least something going. My only question now is how far above the ground do I put the panel? So that one's going to go in there pretty square. Okay, and I don't think I'm going to even see that from inside. This one I might, but that's just a part of it. Okay, let's get the other one in there. Where's the uncut side? This side here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there we go. We got to start going on the carpenter bee. And me without a spoon. Okay, let's get my measurement thing going and get the first board nailed up. I don't think that'll hit my compressor. Just rest it. It's not even touching it. So let's say 4 feet. I'm going to leave 6 inches up high. Just kind of make it look stylish. And let's get the pneumatic stuff up here. Got the Metabo Pro set up here. And we're working just around the corner, so that'll be fine. Let's just leave this right here. I don't think it'll blow away. Well, we're ready to nail up our first board. Perfect time of day for it. Start putting her in the shade right now. I'm glad I rebuilt that thing. Go back a couple of episodes and you'll see where I did that. So hopefully that'll work. Okay. I've got it on there pretty square. And we're going to lean her back now. And it don't have to be perfect because this is just sort of an outside thing. So we're going to nail them up there. We're going to call it a day. There's the sun. So I guess There we go. Better to have it in there like that, huh? This thing will double fire on you, boy. There's no doubt of that. That's all I need, because I really would rather use screws. That'll get me through the night, though. Okay. More tomorrow. It's supposed to be hotter tomorrow, but I'll be up here in the cool of the morning. Look at that. It's already shading it nicely. I'm okay with that. Got concrete for in there, so I'm going to leave this up here so I can further my plans. It's the next day. It's 7:40, and I got up and I looked out and I got all this nice shade. I'm gonna dig these post holes later, but there's a top shot of it, and still not hitting the unit. That's good. I noticed almost an instant difference in the cooling here. It goes that noisy old refrigerator. So we got a couple more to do. Got 2 more posts to do, and we'll see what it looks like later. But I got to get out there. See that nice shadow out there? Ooh, I'm for that. So let's go out there and do that thing. I got a little shade extension because I brought down this, boy, this thing gets beat. It actually broke the bottom of it. I broke the top of it bringing it here. Long story, not going to get into it, but this actually will give me a little bit more time over here. So let's go down to the barn, get the tractor, bring the things up here and get this, and then go have some coffee. No coffee. No fun having fun until no fun is done. Now, there are techniques here. You can do the digging out the bottom like a bell, so you'll have more room for concrete in there. You can put a little bit of gravel in the bottom, fooling yourself to thinking it's going to drain out water, because around here it's red clay. It may help a little bit, but I don't do that. I don't worry with it because, you know, it's the way it is. So let's dig at least one more, and we're going to start going in at this angle now. That's better already, by far. And now it's stable because it's got 3 legs. 3 is the magic number in life. Okay, let's take a look here. Got a little bit of a curve to it. I'm a little worried about it being level, but not a lot. I got an answer to that. I think I go one more. Now I got a problem though. I got a water line right here. So, and losing my shade. I don't have any idea what time it is. 8:56, almost 9 o'clock. Well, let's dig one more hole, and then we'll set that thing. We'll dig it while we got shade, and then I might use it, might not. I think I will. The thing is, do I have enough siding to do all that? But if I wing this one in, whew, I don't know. Let's see where 4 feet gets us, coming kind of more straight back. So 4 feet coming kind of straight back would be right about, I don't know, right about here. Are you digging that? No pun intended. I could do it, and it's just right where the post hole diggers are. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to do it. I think it's just going to be nicer, and I think it'll keep more sun off this thing in the morning. Okay, well Let's dig a hole here. The water hose I know is going that way. So the water hose is right here. And you can tell by the lay of the hose anyway. I'll have to think about it. Let's dig a hole. One last hole, just nothing better to do, right? Okay, that's it. It ain't beautiful, but it will be when I'm through with it. That's going to be quite the thing here. Got easy access back here to my hose, and I kind of like it back here. So there we are. Looks like a skunk, but that's where my light was. So I need to change that box. Somehow that duct tape or Gorilla Tape ain't the thing. So we'll finish nailing it up later, and because I'm about out of nails. I never like to run my nail guns dry. I like to have 5 or 6 left in there. It just seems to feed better. It doesn't get crossed up on you. Okay, so let's go in and get some coffee that I spoke of earlier. I feel like I've deserved it. That's just nice. That's just real nice. Makes me feel a lot better. Look at the sun already getting ready to hit the unit, and it ain't going to be doing it. All right, let's go in. I got some coffee the other day, and boy, it's strong. Ooh, it smells good in here. I had to blend it. It was with old stuff. It was, whew. I don't know how you people can drink that coffee. It feels like a railroad spike's being driven into your skull and all that caffeine. But I guess you get used to it, huh? Well, let's take a look from inside, and you can see just the corner of it there. And that's okay. I like this siding. That's why I got it. So I won't mind looking at a little bit of it. It doesn't impede my look down the driveway. It doesn't impede my look at the barn. So I'm sitting back, all I can see is the upper corner. That's all I want to see. I'd like to see more of the barn, but you know, windows can't go but so big with windows sometimes. I got the biggest one I could put there, so let's take a look at it. And there it is. So I'm happy with that. Oh, let's get on up here. Oh. So yeah, that's going to be just 10 times. As a matter of fact, let's turn the air on. I wonder what the decibels are now. Let's see what that is. 29 and 30. So now remember, I'm going to be putting in another piece of equipment to try to make it a little bit. I think I turned it off. There you go. Cool. The old nesty there. Let's just say 9 decibels. So I've got some foam to put on the inside of there. We're going to try to get it down lower. 39.40 down to 38. I saw it. Sounds like I got a cricket down there somewhere, don't I? I got my concrete, my stain, extra nails, my recip saw to do a little leveling, my string level, my trowel, my nailed up gun, and my foam. So there's what it looks like from here. The first thing I'm going to do is put the Sacrete in and get that off my list. I got my respirator ready to go here. Don't breathe that stuff in, whatever you do. So let's cut that open and just pour it in there and let that get going, and get 60 pounds off the chart here. All right. So I got my line level over there. See it? And let's see, gotta do it the right way. See my line level? And I got it level, and you can see how far off the plywood is, but I don't care. I got all the concrete down in the holes. Gonna let that set, and now we're gonna get the stain, and we're gonna stain the entire thing. I'm gonna leave those lines right where they are, and that's gonna help me start with the siding when the siding starts. Probably we'll start on that corner and come around, because I'd just be guessing at this point. So that's the corner I'm gonna start with siding. And I'm probably going to start on the corners so I can bevel the edges, although I really don't need to. I can probably just overlap them and they'll be fine. So what I want to do before the end of the morning is get some of that foam up. That's what I really want to do. So, but first I got to stain it before I put the foam up, so this stuff will last a lot longer. Guess we can take those off. Staining isn't too noisy. There's my foot, and there's the carpenter bee. It's literally inches away from the lens. Mick, is that a male or a female? I think it's a female because it wants to hang around me. I used up all the stain that can had, and I won't see outside because I'm getting ready to cut a piece of foam, but I turned my back for 1 minute and Buddy Holly struck. What do you know? Okay, we're ready to put up our first piece of foam. So I'm gonna put it kind of up and a little bit level on that level as much as I can. So there's my staple gun. Let's staple it up. I can't do both. Can't do everything with one hand. Okay, that's it for a while. I gotta go organize down in the barn. But I got all the foam in there, and that's good. And I got some of the dirt pushed back. It's super solid now, so it's all foamed up. I used every inch of it. Okay, let's go in. 29, and all that's out there now. And I'm for this. Let's turn this down some. Let's make it turn blue. Turn blue, thank you. A bug hit the screen. That's why it shot to 43. Hit the window. Well, the lowest I saw was 37, so I bought a couple. Now, like I was saying, the exterior is going to be foam. I'm choking up. I'm sorry. The exterior is going to be foam also, so I think that's great. And I'll do my special rock work on the inside later. I'm down in the barn. Got plenty of socks, those don't work well. There's some siding there, there's some siding there, and there's some siding up there. Let's get it all on the trailer and figure it all out. So there's my stash, most of it. And so I'll have to be careful. I'm going to do the faces, and if I have to, I'll do the sides in gray paint. I don't think I'm going to have enough to go very far here. Okay, so it's time to put the first piece up, see how far I can go. So let's go for it. Oh, I need my level. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I might have to get another box of this stuff. I don't really want to. So there is our first piece, and it is, I got to get a 6 foot level. There's my level bevel there, bubble. So let's build from that. And once you get the first piece going, you don't need to check but every now and then. And I got this baby here to help me with correction stuff. So, ooh, let's see if I can find other hole piece here. What is that stuff? Boy, that's some sticky mess there. Oh, that's that glue, that pellet tape. Okay, well, let's just go. Well begun. I've got my light set up temporarily for tonight to hopefully run off the skunks. So we'll start again in the morning when the sun's way over there and it ain't hitting me. So let's get all these screws out of my pocket. I don't want to go to sleep with all them things. So the reason you might wonder why I'm using such long screws, well, it's because I want them to penetrate through the back. See them down there? Of the foam. I want an extra thing holding the foam. So what's that bad horror movie from the 70s or 60s? It's like that when they're walking down the thing. Okay, well, let's not talk about that. So I'm going to just try to cover this wall Since this has a little bit of a bevel to it, this ginstone does not bend. I mean, it does not bend. I can't find a way to, there we go, I can too. It's very, very rigid, so I'm gonna have to make a break right here at the seam. Don't mind that. Hopefully I can just get this wall done in the morning. So let's take a look here. Okay. This project grew rather large, and I didn't even get to the point because I don't have the part yet. The slow start thing, which I'll give you the name of later. So let's just end this one and call it part one, because the other one's going to be long because I got to do wiring and everything else, and I'll show this thing finished as much as I'm going to be able to finish it with what I have. So give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll talk next time, and we'll settle this one out and hopefully get it even quieter. All right.